What is up, my fellow mobile gamers? In today's video, we are going over the two best starting mages in Watch Your Realms. Like and subscribe for more amazing mobile game content. So these two different mages we're going to talk about, they're going to depend on two things. There's basically one that is free to play that everyone has access to at the beginning. And then the second amazing mage is the one that is with your first purchase, the $4.99 pack, $5. It's going to depend on whether you're free to play or can spend money, or you could just get lucky and summon her as well. There is that possibility. Let's go over the first one that is free to play. Everyone gets access to this guy, Voltus. The original one that you first get is going to look like this, and he's going to have a completely different looking skin. And once you go ahead and do your first promotion, he will then go to like his human form, where he then looks like this. This guy is absolutely amazing because he's a mage, so he's very good against enemies that are weak to magic attack, but also very good AoE. He has that basic attack that does like chain lightning, so you're constantly hitting multiple enemies, as well as he has that ultimate ability that does a lightning storm, and it has extended range, so he can cover a lot of area with his attacks. You're going to be using him for pretty much all content. There's very few things that he's not good at. If we take a look at the hero guides, P raid he's really good at, the gear raids, as well as the tide, the gold raid, arena AoE, arena anti-air DPS, the factional trials. The only ones that he's really not too good at is going to be the gear raid 1 and the guild boss. I don't particularly think he's that great with the guild boss. I mean, I don't know why people have him rated so high, because he does a lot more AoE damage than single target. But early on, you know what I mean, when you don't have access to a lot of characters and you're a new player, he's good for the guild boss, so I could understand that. You're also more than likely going to get multiple copies of him, so you can awaken him pretty high. You'll see I already got him awakened 2. I'm about to awaken him a third time because I just pulled a third copy right here. So let's just go ahead and bang this out real quick on camera. We got extra 300 HP. The other thing is, when it comes to his promotions, he's one of the rare characters that actually gets like bonus talents unlocked as you promote him. A lot of the heroes, when you do promotions for them, it just increases their stats, but there are a few that give you those extra skill effects, and he's one of them, where you get to promotion 5, basic attack has a 50% chance to bounce on one more enemy, so you're getting more AoE on his basic attacks. When it comes to gear, you pretty much just want to put on anything that's going to increase his damage. Usually the juggernaut, the basic ones at the beginning that you have access to, are just going to increase his attack by 200 points, or if you can get the one that's going to increase his attack by a percentage base as well, is also really strong, which would be the twisted gear. That is the 3-piece set. As far as artifacts go, you aren't going to have access to artifacts as a new player until you get further down the campaign and unlock artifacts. You have to get pretty deep in the campaign before you unlock it, but once you do, there's a really good legendary one that you can equip specifically just for mages, and you can use this for this character, Voltus, or Eona, the other one that we're going to talk about. And it's just this one right here, the Soul Eating Crystal legendary artifact, limited to mages, restores a percentage of their rage when they kill a target, and the cooldown's 5 seconds. So they're going to be constantly destroying enemies with all of their AoE damage, so their ultimates are just going to be triggering a lot more. Now the other mage, and this is your $5 mage if you just get lucky to pull her, and that is the Sister of the Night, Eona. Now this is the best one, and opposed to Voltus, you're going to notice a big difference, because Voltus is going to carry you to a certain degree. Once you get to like the raid stages 5 and 6, that's where he kind of starts to drop off and he's not as strong. Whereas Eona, she's an epic. She's going to carry you a lot longer. She's going to carry you up to those really, really difficult stages that give you higher resources. So she's another one who does basically kind of the same thing, where she has a lot of AoE attacks. Taking a look at her skills, her basic attack is just AoE damage. Her passive ability increases her attack speed by an amount for an amount of time. And then her ultimate ability, it just does massive amounts of AoE damage twice. If you do happen to get her, whether you spend the $5 or you pull her, this is a character that you should definitely invest in very fast and early on, because you're going to be using her your entire playthrough. For her gear, you're pretty much just going to do the same thing, where you're just going to put any type of gear that's going to increase her damage For this instance, I got this legendary gear, so I have the crit rate plus 10% on her. I have attack as my main stat, then we have HP, defense, and attack bonus. Not exactly the best substats, but I really do like the attack bonus, 21%, and also I do like the crit rate. And the other thing that's really good about Eona as opposed to Voltus is if you look at their types, Voltus is a cultist type, whereas Eona is a watcher and a cultist. When you get your very first captain at the beginning of the game, he goes ahead and he buffs all of the watcher types. So immediately you're already boosting Eona's stats even further if you have her paired up with him. That's it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you later. Peace.